Hi, Dr. Aaron. My name is Gwendolyn Hackett. I'm 47 years old. I have three wonderful children who are now all adults. I moved here 20 years ago from New York. I've lived most of my life overseas in my adolescent age. My father was an infantry soldier. He is now a veteran. He served our country for 27 years. My mother was a homemaker, and she raised my brother and sister and I to be strong, encouraged, resilient individuals. Great parents. And from there, once I moved from New York, I decided to open up my own childcare business, as you will see on my resume. And I ran my own childcare business diligently for 11 years successfully. I kept over 250 children, and there was a lot of administrative work on that, a lot of marketing, a lot of just putting myself out there, and I was really good at it. And then I decided it was time for a change. I did go to Millermont College, and I did get 92 credit hours in child development. That was great. I learned so much. But I decided I wanted to do something else. And that's when I decided to go to Millermont and become a medical assistant. So I took the classes. I graduated. I took the classes in 2005. I graduated in 2008 with my associate's degree in medical assisting. I went there to learn coding, actually. I came out with a whole degree. I had very encouraging instructors that said, stay the course, just keep going. And basically that's what I did. And from there, I did my first externship at the New Hanover Medical Specialist Clinic, where I worked with Dr. Murtasoff and his group. And I got to do some colonoscopies. I did a lot of administrative work. I did a lot of phlebotomy. But I didn't really have any interaction with the patients. They kept me in the back so I could learn the ropes. But from there, I went to Med North. Med North was under a totally different name at the time. I got in there, and boy, oh boy, it was a learning experience for me. And when I went in there, New Hanover Specialist was very busy. They have a lot of clinics. But at Med North, in that little clinic, it was a lot going on. I worked for a psychiatric doctor, a midwife. I worked for some family practitioners. There were other specialties there as well. I worked for some really great doctors there. And it was never a dull moment there. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful experience to see how things can really get gnarly, And that's what I learned. That's where I learned to have a backbone. That's where I learned there was no time for crying. It's all about getting the job done and getting it quick and expedient, and that's what I did. And I definitely am very influenced by that. I've carried a lot with me from all of my experiences. I ended up getting laid off. Oh gosh, yeah, I got laid off, but it was okay. I took what I had learned, and I ended up working for Dr. Morgan through the YS companies, formerly known as Youngblood Staffing. I went to work for Dr. Morgan. He was so awesome. I like Dr. Morgan. He was a funny guy. He said, Gwen, this is an experimental position that you have, and I would like to give the patient a little bit more attention. Like really tend to their needs and not make them feel so rushed, and like no one really cares about their problems. So that's why you're here. And so I don't have an office for you, but we're going to put you in the closet. In the closet. And so I ended up working in a closet, his medicine closet. And he trusted me. I didn't take anything from that closet. I'm not big on medications for myself. I do believe in medications that they work. But I take care of myself because I learn a lot from being around the providers and the nurses and come what may have you, and I exercise those things. I bring them home. I eat healthy and that sort of thing. But moving right along, I worked there for 6 months. Then Dr. Morgan decided, he said, you did a really great job. The only thing is, he told his office manager this, who told me this, that he decided that he wanted to save money because he didn't know how much longer he was going to be doing the practice in Leland. And so I was like, okay, so we parted our ways. The assignment was successfully completed. And then from there, I ended up working for Cape Fear Pediatrics, working with children. I gave a lot of shots. I did phlebotomy, that sort of thing. A lot of administrative work. I dealt with the public. Kids, I love them. They're awesome. They run a lot when they see needles. They run a lot. So that's the most running I've ever done in my life, chasing little children all around the clinic. But that was a fun job. I liked it. Like I said, I'm a people person. I loved it. And all of these experiences, they were great experiences. And why am I not there? I'm not there because all of them were having layoffs. They were having budget problems and that sort of thing. But it's okay. I migrated to Verizon, where I ended up working there for 3 years. I did things I didn't even know that I could do. I didn't even know I was that tech savvy. It was awesome. I operated multiple screens. I talked to people on the phone. I made sure I talked with a smile so that people could, feel comfortable in talking to me. A lot of employees, they were getting yelled at, but for some reason I wasn't. And nobody could seem to understand that. And I would say, well, it's all in the way that you use your voice. Just the way you say things. Don't come at somebody so abruptly, And that worked for me. I liked it. I didn't have any problems. People are like, oh, Verizon. Verizon was good to me. But in the end, they were having layoffs too. They had a layoff. Yeah, they had a layoff. And that was mostly because of their numbers. These people, they love numbers. And if their numbers aren't at a certain place and they start making people walk the plank. That's just how it is with Verizon. And so from there, through YS Companies, the temp agency, I am where I am now at Emerge Ortho, formerly known as Ortho Wilmington. Oh gosh, it's awesome over there. It's comprised of 9 clinics. I'm the floater, and I'm as needed. I go from clinic to clinic. I mostly go to I work Southport. I'm on the Shipyard Clinic. I'm at the Ashton Drive Clinic. Those are my stomping grounds pretty much. And I work in sports medicine. And currently I have a lot of public interaction at this time. I'm at the front desk and I check patients in. I check patients out. I make sure that their insurances are authorized to, I make sure that their insurance is authorized for them to get the procedures that they need. I work with MRI schedulers, the surgery schedulers, there's injection schedulers, there's schedulers for everything, pretty much, Everyone has a specialized assignment that they do. I'm mostly in the front desk, so we fondly call the front desk the trenches because it gets kind of gnarly. People get upset when they run out of pain meds. We have a pain med team there, and what we do proudly is we simmer things down pretty much. We are the first people that they see when they come in. So when a patient approaches me, I make sure that I give them a good customer experience. I want them to walk away feeling like, it's gonna be okay. I don't mind waiting. I don't want them to come in and be like, oh my God, like that is people, and I always get compliments from the patients where they say, usually when I go places, I'm not treated like this. I really appreciate you, ma'am. And I'm like, Well, I treat people the way I would want to be treated. I'm a strong believer in that. Yeah. So that's just how I operate. And, sir, you asked some questions. You asked a few questions here. I'm going to get on my computer. And let me see. You asked the question of, what do I do best? What I do best is make people happy. Is what I do best. I just like seeing people happy and feeling good about themselves and not feeling awkward and, that sort of thing. Just, I mean, there's a lot of things that I do best. I mean, but I don't think you want to know that I'm really good at gym rummy when I play cards and stuff like that. But what I do best is just try to make a person's day. I always hear that. Like my supervisor at Emerge Ortho, she says, "Man, you're a friend to the world." Like you said, you can strike up a conversation with anybody, and you talk to people like you've known them all your lives. And so they enjoy keeping me at the front because I get a lot of compliments about how people are treated. People write comments and stuff like that. So currently at this position, I am as needed. But the reason that I am wanting to leave this wonderful opportunity is because I am not getting a lot of hours there. And they are aware of this. I've talked to my supervisor about my reasons for leaving. I'm just letting them know in advance that I am looking for another opportunity because I am looking to work 40 hours, and that's what attracted me to this position. I like the way you wrote your ad on Craigslist. Awesome. You were very direct. I like that. That was another thing that attracted me to it. You want to know. You don't want to just you don't just want paper. You don't want just words. You want to know the person. And I get that. I really do. What else did you ask? How would your previous employer or coworkers describe you in your work? They would say that I'm very personable. They would say that I expedite what I need to expedite. They would say that, yeah, she likes to talk to people, but she knows when to cut it off. I don't just keep going and going and going like I am now. But they would just say that Gwen's just a pleasure to work around. Basically, they're keeping me there because patients like me. They don't want to see me go. They are aware. My supervisors are aware of my decision in trying to find other employment, mostly because of the hours, because I have to make a living. Right now I'm working 1 and 2 days a week. I was working 40 hours strong, but at this point, they don't have it in their budget to put me as 40 hours because now they are fully staffed, and that's understandable. Let's see. You said, you said, what is it that you enjoy most in a previous position? What I enjoy most is that my coworkers and we all get along. I love that. I like being stress free. I mean, there's going to be stress in the medical field. You can't escape that. But I'm just saying, as far as employees getting along, the doctors there. I mean, nobody acts like they're bigger than anybody. Everybody respects everybody. Everybody treats everybody like we're all equal. I mean, we all joke around, but we know when to get serious. And I know that it's important that things get done a certain way. I like communication. Tell me what you need. I'm not a mind reader. I wish I was. but when I get to know you and see how you are, awesome. If you have an accent, if you're from another country, just respect the fact that I'm not from that country and talk, to where I can understand you so I can get what you need. I had a situation where I was working for a doctor from another country, and I was like, what did she say to me? What did she say to me? Lord, I don't know what she's saying to me. But we worked it out, and we talked about it, and she laughed about it, and she said, okay, Gwendolyn, I will slow down. I will slow down for you, darling. And that's what she did. What else? Let's see. What is it about this job that is attractive to you? I like the hours. I like that you just come right out and say exactly what you want. Yeah, and I like the fact that you work with nutrition. A lot of the doctors I found that I've worked with, they tell patients go on a low-carb diet, but they don't give the patient any information about what exactly is a low-carb diet. So I don't mind assisting with that. I love nutrition. You know, I'm not a skinny mini or anything like that, but I do eat. I do eat healthy. I live a healthy lifestyle. Whatever you tell me, you're the boss. I would be your assistant. I don't, whatever responsibilities you give me, I will do them. I don't have a problem with that. So, that's pretty much all of your questions here. Let's see. Oh, micromanaging. Oh, you don't have to do all that. Just show me. I'll write down what I need to know, and stay organized, and, just make sure I do what you need me to do, pretty much. So, that's pretty much it. That's me, Gwendolyn Hackett, sir. I realize that I'm not the only person running for this position. I really want this position. It is 4:10 in the morning. I've been making these video clips for an hour. I really want this position. But I understand you got to do what you got to do. And you're looking around and you're seeing, should I get this one or should I get that one? Or is that one crazy? I don't know. But sir, I hope that you pick me. I really would like this opportunity. I would like the chance. I'd like you to give me a test run. If I suck, I understand. But if I'm great, keep me. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I'm looking somewhere where I can work full term and not keep hearing, Gwen, we gotta talk for a moment. I'm not going to be able to keep you. I'm not going to be able to keep you. I'm so tired of hearing that. Or, I just want somewhere, a medical home where I can call home as far as my work home, So, my name is Gwendolyn Hackett, as I stated before, and I am applying, I am applying, sir, for the doctor assistant patient advocate position. And on that note, I'm going to go. And sir, I hope that you have a lovely day. And thank you for posting that opportunity. I'm really excited about it. I hope I get selected for an interview. And I hope I get to meet you in person, sir. Sir, you have a great day. Bye-bye.